What up guys, it is Justice here and welcome to a Runescape video, and I just want to say straight away, I was hoping my new mic to be delivered today, and I am in the process of improving my sound quality on my videos, and I cannot wait to share that new sound with you guys, and hopefully it will be over the next few days. I'm worried because I spent a lot of money on this new mic. But anyway, let's get into this video. This video today is about the brand new auras that have been released onto the game. And this was another nice little surprise that Jagex have hidden away. And yes, it's not like a huge content update in terms of new gameplay, new monsters, new quests, or whatever in terms of that content. But these little changes on the game make a huge impact in the long term. And auras, you know, they do play an important role in our everyday RuneScape lives. You know, whether that's PvM situations or skilling situations. And in this video, it's going to be largely focused on PvM situations. As you can see on the video, I just had a few auras going round. The main auras that I am going to be focusing on in today's video are the PvM auras. More specifically, I'm going to have a quick look at the Dedicated Slayer aura. That is a legendary aura. I'm then going to look at the Reckless and Maniacal auras that are tier 3. Range and magic berserk equivalent auras, and then I'm gonna have a closer look again at the Brawler aura that has different tiers within that as well, and gets up to Supreme Brawler aura, which gives up to 10% melee accuracy. So I'm gonna have a look at those auras today, and then I probably will make a separate video on the skilling ones. God damn it, I know my phone just went off. I'm gonna put that on silent from now on. God, why do I always make that mistake? So we're gonna start off with the legendary Dedicated Slayer aura. So once you unlock the legendary version, this will cost a lot of money in the long run, by the way. It's not going to be cheap. This is actually the most expensive new aura that's been released today. It has 5 tiers going all the way up to legendary, and it has a cumulative cost of 234,500 loyalty points. The aura will last for 1 hour, and it has a 3-hour cooldown. Once you buy all 5 tiers of the Dedicated Slayer aura, it gives you a 15% chance that your Slayer task count will not be reduced. This is great for tasks where you're going for loot, or if it's a great task for experience. For example, Rune Dragons, for me personally, I would love to use this aura at for the tier 90 boot attachments. But the important question to ask with this aura, would you replace it for another aura, let's say like Equilibrium, which is great for Slayer tasks, or Penance, or an accuracy or damage aura? Would you replace those auras with this Dedicated Slayer aura? And the answer for me is yes. If you're on a task like Rune Dragons where you want to try and prolong it as much as possible, those tasks where you extend the task with extra Slayer points with Morvran because you really love that task and you want to be able to kill more of them. Personally, I feel Rune Dragons is a great example for it, because the tier 90 boot attachments are only dropped whilst on a Slayer task at Rune Dragons or from Elite, but it's extremely rare there. So for me personally, having the ability to be able to prolong that task and kill more Rune Dragons, because it takes a long time through RNG as well to actually unlock that as a Slayer task, you know, I feel this aura would come in useful there. But 234,500 loyalty points is pretty expensive. I mean, I'm pretty thrifty, and the reason why I've never used the word thrifty in my vocabulary before, but someone mentioned it on stream today, saying, don't be thrifty, Paul, just literally spend all of your loyalty points on these new auras and just test them out. And I was like, okay dude, fair enough, I do have 890,000 loyalty points, I should probably invest a bit into these auras. So that's why I've bought a couple of them today, but I'm only going to buy more in the future if at that point I really feel strongly that I need it at that point for the different situations that I go through on the game. The important thing here is prioritizing. I'm just not going to stress enough. Don't just go out there and just buy the auras though. Don't be, you know, it's good to be thrifty and a bit of a cheapskate sometimes, because it makes you think in depth about, you know, the value of the item that you're purchasing. Just to put it into perspective for you guys, with membership, let's say if you've been a member on RuneScape for 2 years consecutively, you will be receiving 30,000 loyalty points as part of the membership loyalty program a month. Every 6 months you get a bonus 5,000 loyalty points as well. So let's forget about the bonus 150,000 loyalty points or so, which you can get when you pay for premium membership if you buy that package yearly, usually in December or January. For this aura, the legendary Dedicated Slayer aura, if you buy all 5 tiers of that aura to unlock the full package, it would take you up to like 8 months to be able to afford the full aura. That's pretty expensive. All I'm going to say is be careful with what you buy, make sure you think it through. Every single person's situation is different. If you want some advice, discuss it in the comment section if you're struggling to decide what auras to prioritize, and just help each other out there. Now, I'm just going to add this in quickly before I do forget. The Dark Magic Aura confirmed by Mod Harrison, and we all know it now as well. It was not in the notes today on the news post, which is, they've obviously missed that out by mistake. The Dark Magic Aura will now work with all styles of combat and hit with damage corresponding to your main hand weapon. So the Dark Magic Aura now works with range and melee, and I've heard with range at next, it's pretty damn good. Okay, let's move on to the next two auras now. These two, probably the most hyped around all of them in some ways because of the huge damage output that you can deal with them. So these are the Zerk equivalents for the range and magic class setup. You've got Reckless for range and Maniacal for magic. It boosts the damage by 10%. It actually in fact boosts your level up, which you will see visibly from 118 if you're fully overloaded and maxed out, from 118 to 126. That will increase your damage output. It lasts for 30 minutes. It costs 50,000 loyalty points. It's a tier 3 aura, so 50,000 is pretty good price really for what you're getting out of it. It does, however, have a 5-hour cooldown, so be wary on when you're going to use it. My advice straight away is maybe use Viswax to extend it if you can afford it. Costs around 250k to extend fully with Viswax, which will give you an extra 30 minutes and make it last for an hour. However, there are some issues with the aura. When it actually lasts, straight away I'll just talk about when it's actually working in effect. At the moment it lasts for around 10 minutes. It is broken right now. But when it is working, it is beautiful. I was using it at Virago, and I'm not pro tier or anything, and I was using it at Virago in phase 2, and I managed to get max XP, you know, pretty easily, and I wasn't really trying. I only used an ultimate twice. I was using magic. I only ultied twice throughout phase 2, managed to get max XP. I was using tier 90 armor with a Nihil, Element Scrimshaw, and this brand new aura with spellcaster gloves, and yeah, it didn't feel like it was really hard to get to the max XP. Now, that's not saying it's overpowered. It isn't overpowered. It's developed, you know, the game is evolving, and this aura is beautiful. So first off, when it's working, it's really great to use, but the effect should last for 30 minutes, and it doesn't seem to be doing that right now. It only seems to last for 10 minutes. Now, JMods know about this, and it should get hotfixed soon, I'm hoping, but just be wary of that if you're thinking you're not really feeling a difference here, you know, after 10 minutes, if you're feeling like what's going on, it's because it's broken right now, and I will inform you guys via Twitter or something when it's fixed. Also, there is another thing which is wrong with these two auras, and I know this is becoming a bit of a common trend now. You can't brew with the aura as it cancels the effect whilst brew is active, as you need the brew's defense buff to wear off so it doesn't deactivate the aura. Now, just to put that simply, when you activate this aura, it reduces your defense by 15% and then increases your damage by 10%. But that reduction in defense is the important thing here. In order for the effect to actually stay active, your defense has to be minus 15%. So if you brew, when you brew, that has a buff to your defense level, and therefore it deactivates the aura effect at the moment, but they are looking at fixing it. Also, I've not tried this, but I just didn't want to because I didn't want to ruin it because it has a 5-hour freaking cooldown. The Enhanced Excalibur as well does boost your defense. So again, I'm pretty certain if you activate that right now, it will break it. So you just got to be careful of that. There's also another thing, which I'm pretty certain, I'm not sure whether this is actually intentional, but it does not stack at the moment with Death Swiftness, Sunshine, or Berserk. And I'm saying Berserk because it's the same with the Berserk aura, which is the melee equivalent. So I'm not sure whether that's intentional though. Despite all the problems with these three auras, Reckless, Maniacal, and Berserk, despite those issues, when it's working and when it does get fully fixed, it will be a good aura. Just fingers crossed it does get fixed soon. Now, let's move on to the Brawler Melee Accuracy aura. If you purchase the full amount of this aura, which goes up to tier 4 Supreme, the cumulative loyalty point cost is 107,000 points. It lasts for 1 hour and has a 3-hour cooldown. Now, this aura is brilliant. We have been waiting for a very long time for an aura that boosts your melee accuracy. It has been a long time and we've been asking for it and demanding it from JMods for a long time. So it's finally here. It's great for Cowfight King. 4-man melee speed kills with the Keras weapon and Desert Amulet combo is brilliant. If you're already on a Slayer task with a full Slayer helmet as well, you do actually still see a difference, surprisingly, because I had a couple of people in my team throughout this afternoon while streaming it who did see the effect, even whilst being on a Slayer task, because of course, with that full Slayer helmet, on a task, you're getting quite a lot of an accuracy, you're getting a good accuracy boost out of that anyway. But there you go, KK speed kills. I managed to beat my record within about 5 minutes, and then I got a guy in from the stream who we filled in with the splits, who's a minion kill. I mean, freaking legend doing that. So we couldn't track any more times, but it was a lot of fun, and within 5 minutes I already beat my record. I think I got like 32-second kill. It's on screen now, so that was awesome. Also, Araxor melee kills, it's going to be great for that. I don't personally melee Araxor though, but I've heard it's fantastic for meleeing Araxor, and also if you do melee next, again, you're going to want to use this aura. I'm really conscious that this video is now going on too long, so I'm going to wrap it up here. I just really wanted to explain my thoughts around these auras and just explain the facts in as much detail as possible. Yes, there's some issues with some of the auras, and that is a shame. Hopefully they will get fixed soon. This is the first day of release as well, so when I find out even more information about these auras in terms of scenarios, maybe some better examples, because I know the video footage behind on this video isn't perfect. My Cowfight King skills are not fantastic. It's been a year since I did Cowfight King properly, and that was when I got 99 Slayer, doing KK speed kills, and that was a very long time ago. And my Virago skills are above average, but again, quite a casual player. So hopefully still the footage behind it you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure to discuss your thoughts about the auras down below in the comment section, and make sure to give a thumbs up to this video. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I love the bombs though, like the delayed bombs. Oh, no, you're down! Oh, you're down, mate! Oh my god! I can't believe it!